What's going on, everyone? Dragonzard is back, bringing you our 5th episode of Competitive Pokes. This time we're going over Blastoise. I told you guys whenever I went against the Battle Spot, you guys know how I feel about Battle Spot. I hate that place. I always get destroyed there. But Blastoise surprised me at Battle Spot. It really did. I knew Blastoise was a good poke. It's UU, one of the few UU Megas, so it's cool. And I just wanted to go over it. I tried this set out, and, again, this is another one of those disclaimers where I'm not the first person to ever try this poke. I'm not the only one to ever try this poke. So I'm not going to say that. Other people do use this, and, I'll just give you that disclaimer right now with this. So, anyway, it's the Mega Blastoise holding the Blastoisanite. That's how you say it, I guess. And he knows Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Aura Sphere, and Water Pulse. He is a 5 IV. I do run a Modest Nature. His EVs are 252 Special Attack, 250 Special Defense, and 8 HP. 8 HP, I think that was an accident whenever I was EV training him, to be honest. But I left it the way it was because if you guys watch the videos, he survives on like 2 to 3 HP more than once, and it just seemed to work, so I left it the way it was. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So I left it the way it was. Alright, so like I said, he's the Mega Blastoise. Whenever he Mega Evolves, he gets the ability called Mega Launcher. So what that does is it pretty much gives every Pulse move, Hydro Pump, the Sphere moves, Aura Sphere, it basically lets Blastoise give them Stab. So he gets another, like I said, it's basically a stab boost. So it works really good. It does a lot of damage on opposing pokes. He has an incredible coverage with this set. Now, one of the questions I usually get is, why don't you run Hyper Beam? Why don't you run Hydro Pump instead of Water Pulse? Well, the answer is pretty simple, because I like the accuracy of Water Pulse, although Hydro Pump does get the boost, and it will do a ton of damage. But you guys see me every now and then. I run the Overheat on my Manectric, I run the Fire Blast on my Delphox, and those have missed a couple times in some critical points. So Water Pulse will not miss. That's why I run it. He gets double stab for it. One for Blastoise is already a water type, and another one for the Mega Launcher. So it basically goes from base power 60 to base power 90 to base power 120, which, again, is nothing to laugh at for a 100% accurate move. Not to mention, I think it's like 1 every 3 times, Water Pulse will actually confuse. So, again, that's why I run Water Pulse over Hydro Pump. You guys feel free to do what you want. Aura Sphere gets you past those normal types, gets you past rock types, gets you past dark types, Ice Beam for dragons, for grass types. Oh, what else is Ice good for? Dark Pulse gets you through Psychic types. Like I said, it's basically just a jack of all trades, if you will. It can hit a lot of things really hard for a lot of damage. So, and like I said, it does it with the Mega Launcher, which gives it Stab bonus. So it's going to do a lot of damage to anything, no matter what it's going up against. Now, its bulk, because Blastoise is naturally bulky. Go ahead and scroll the camera down like I did in the past few ones. Blastoise is naturally pretty bulky, you see, even though this is a special attack nature, fully invested in special attack, his special defense actually still outweighs his special attack. So this thing is naturally pretty bulky, can naturally take a couple of hits. Really good, because his speed is nothing to brag about, so he's not going to be going first, chances are. But again, like I said, his bulk will outweigh that, not to mention, you put the last few points in HP, He's got some natural bulk in his HP anyway, and like I said, he's naturally bulky, special defense, and you put 250? Yeah, 250 points in special defense, so that bulks him up even more. Now, like I said, I will tell you guys, this is just the set I run. If you guys need more of a physical defensive poke on your team, then by all means, switch out and run 250 defense points via special defense points. And it should work just as good. You guys could run this as more of a wall set. Maybe make him a special defense nature, maybe a defense nature. That is going to take away from his ability to sweep, though. And he really doesn't have any recovery unless you give him the hidden ability Rain Dish. But even then, you're not going to keep that whenever you Mega Evolve. So, like I said, this isn't the only way to run Mega Blastoise, obviously, but I feel it is a extremely effective way to run him. And you guys have watched my videos, hopefully you see what all he's been able to do in battle spots and a couple of the battles. I think he's swept 3 or 4 pokes on one of my opponent's teams at one point. And, you know, he's just UU. People overlook Blastoise so often, but, you know, if you run him right, he can be a Juggernaut. I think that's the title for this one, Juggernaut, Blastoise the Juggernaut. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments below. So, I think that's about everything I want to go over. He's 5 IV, went over his EVs, went over his nature, went over his moves. Like I said, he's basically just there for a lot of coverage, and he does it well. Gets the double stab because of the Mega Launcher. Obviously, he's got to hold the Blastoisanite. I think that's about everything I wanted to go over. Oh, Aura Sphere. Alright, so he doesn't learn Aura Sphere naturally. You've got to egg move it onto him. And you can do it from a Clauncher or a Clawitzer. Make sure the Squirtle, Wartortle Blastoise is female because egg pokes are always from the female parent, and the male parent passes along the moves, although I think in this generation the female can also pass along her moves. Also, if you're breeding for IVs, don't forget, look into Destiny Knots, Everstones to pass on the desired nature, and to pass on the IVs of the parents. Now I think that's about everything, so thank you guys for watching. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys like what you saw. If you guys are returning, thanks for coming back. Thanks for supporting me every day. I appreciate that so much. I cannot tell you guys that enough. Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. Dragonzard out.